What's up, everybody? Listen, Happy New Year. I'm so excited for you to be going after the goals that you have down for 2025. And I want to start today with just some thoughts that are going through my head about how I look at myself and my business going into this new year. And I want to start by sharing this. The first thing is I want to focus on my mindset, right? Like, where am I right now? So I want to give you some some New Year goals, okay, for myself, where you can kind of know like just what I'm thinking going into the new year. Number one, I'll always call it the 5 a.m. club. So right now, I'm up at 5 a.m., right? That's my goal through this year. Up at 5 a.m. What am I doing? Well, I'm listening to audio. I'm reading a book. Okay. Always like to start the year reading a book called Pushing Up People. Okay. That's one of my reads to start the year. So, but I'm listening to audio. I'm reading a book. I'm getting exercise in during this 5 a.m. Okay. I'm um I'm getting some gym time, right? Steam room, sauna, things like that. And really, my goal is by 8 a.m., I want to be ready for the day. Okay. Um, Ready for the day. That's my goal coming out. So from 5 until 8, I'm preparing myself. Okay. That's where I'm running into the new year. Okay. Now I want you to think about some stuff. So this is kind of where I'm at, but I also want to look and focus on my business. Okay. I want to focus on my business and I want to share with you a little goal right here. Okay. I believe you have to start with the end in mind. Okay. So, what does it look like where I'm headed? Like, show me the destination, show me the beautiful picture. And so, I want to go back to if this is you, okay, thinking about myself, thinking about my lines, I want, if this was my line one and my line two, okay, we're always working on lines, right? Everybody has them. What I'm focused on is I'm focused on finding people that are committed, okay? You go, what are they committed to doing? Committed weekly to generating 1,500 in product volume, okay? Weekly. Now, you might say to yourself, Brent, that sounds like a lot. Like every week they're responsible. But think about this. How do they create 1,500 in product volume? Through their own purchase, okay? Through customer acquisition and through brand partner acquisition. So if you told me, hey, they can't purchase, they can't do, well, what if I recruited 7 brand partners with 200 PV? Okay, in the month. So I'm thinking about the month, and we're talking about January, right? Coming out of the gate. We're talking about January of 2025 because so many people are like, I want to go to senior officer. I want to go to CEO. I want to create $200,000 a month in product volume. Like all of that's great, but how? Like, how am I going to create it? So I'm looking at weekly. I want to find committed people through their own purchase, through their own customer acquisition, and through their own brand partners. Like they're responsible for 1,500 in product volume a week. Okay. Now, what happens when I do that and I locate 10 people that are like committed? 10 people that are committed to 1,500 per week. Well, listen, that's 1,500. That's 15,000 in product volume a week. That's an optimized line. Congratulations. That's where you're heading, right? So I'm looking for 10 10 committed people in 2 lines of business that are doing 1,500 product volume per week, right? That's 15,000 at least in product volume. Clearly, you've created an optimized line. Remember, what does an optimized line do? It's going to pay about 12 to 16K a month in income. Not bad, right? It's an amazing, amazing compensation plan. So that's kind of my end goal. So what do I have to do right now? Okay. So right now, kicking off January, this is you. Okay. So you are doing what? You're making your post. You're making your post 2 times a day or more, right? What are you doing around your post, right? You're posting life, you're posting family, you're posting kids, you're posting things you're doing, right? You're being interesting out there. And then you're making your 2 posts a day. All right. But then here's what I want to tell you. When you get someone to comment, when you get someone that wants to purchase, remember, spend time, like work on actively pursuing them as a potential brand partner, not just a customer, right? Because remember, you've developed skill to recruit a new person. So rather than just selling them a box, talk to them about the potential of what they can do coming out of the gate in 2025 with income potential, what they can make here. Okay. Reach out to your upline, reach out to somebody on your team, and they can help you with this. So here's the thing. When you locate, now this all is going to help you do what? Attract customer acquisition. Okay. Now, when you get someone, remember, another thing that I see a lot is don't forget when you put a customer in the business, you follow up with that customer. As soon as they have told you a win, like tell me the good news on the drops, and they give you a win, they give you something positive happening in their body being on the drops, that's when you convert them over to being a brand partner. Don't sell them another box, bring them in on a membership and a discount, okay? And they'll join you. But then at that point, let's say you bring this person into your line 1, okay? Here's your line 2. You bring in this brand partner. Now, ask them, listen, I want to help you drive over 1,500 in product volume through your business every week. Would you like to do that? They're like, absolutely. Yeah, I want to do that. Then that's where you then equip them with the skills of posting twice a day. Okay. And you got to hold their hand, like you got to do it with them. Remember, you're wanting this brand partner to be that 1,500 PV a week, right? But there's some things that you've got to do for them. You've got to get them plugged into the groups. Okay. Plug into the different groups. Partner Co Nation, Telegram, IPA Zoom, Circle of Health, like get them plugged in with you. Okay. Get them to where they know how to use boards and to post twice a day and how that is. Okay. But then also work with that new person on customer conversion. Okay. So literally all of these things you're pouring into this new brand partner. You're pouring in. Go do a drop talk for them, launch a launch event. Okay. Go do all these things for that new person. Because why? All this stuff you're pouring into them is helping that new brand partner start to generate 1,500 in product volume per week. Okay. And through doing that, remember, that is what you're doing. And your goal is to locate 10 brand partners that you're pouring into. You're showing them how to use boards. You're onboarding them. You're holding their hand. You're doing it with them. You're saying, no, not that, this. Here's how you respond. Here's how you go into Messenger. Let's do it together. Let's take pictures. Let's put it out there like you're working. They're becoming your new best friend in your business. Now, the ultimate goal is they're a 1,500 PV producer a week. When you look at their personal orders, their customer acquisitions, and their brand partner, right? Signups. They are creating that, but they're creating that through me pouring into them one by one by one by one. You get 10 of those committed people, okay? You get 10 of those committed people, 1,500, 15,000 in product volume, right? Pays very handsomely to do that, but we've got to pour into them. And it's the same way in your line too. You're finding that first brand partner. Ultimate goal is to drive it and have 10 of those brand partners that you have poured in the knowledge of 2 posts a day, plugging into groups, customer conversion, drop talks. As it builds bigger, you're coming in to do super Saturdays with them. And again, your focus is, if it's starting out in January, I'm going to start building that commitment list, okay, of committed people. So if you want them committed, the first thing you got to do is what? You got to ask them the question, right? And the question is, look, I'm looking for a committed person that wants to drive over 1,500 in product volume through their business every single week. And guess what? It's going to pay you very handsomely to do that. Would you like to be one of those people? Okay. And when they say yes, then you start driving down into them, start pouring into them what they need to accomplish that goal. That's where my mind is focused coming out of the gate in January. Is yes, I have teams, and yes, we're going to pour into the teams. We're going to coach the teams, but I too am starting my month, what? 2 posts a day or more, stories, right? Videos, anything I can do to get the word out. Yes, I'm going to attract customers. Yes, I'm going to convert them over to brand partners. And yes, I'm going to have the opportunity to go, would you like to be one of those people that are committed to doing 1,500 points? And it's going to pay you very well to do that. And when they say yes, I start teaching them the skills they need to create that. Okay. Guys, this is the way I start my year. This is the way I'm going to come out of the gate in 2025. And I'm excited about you and everything that you're going to accomplish this year. It's going to be an amazing year for you. And it starts now. It starts now. It starts having the vision, starting with the end in mind, but then coming back to square one and starting with one person. Because if I can teach one person the skills needed, I can teach thousands the skills needed. Guys, appreciate your partnership. Have a great day out there.